Hi Mo, can you hear me? Yes, I know. Uh, okay. Okay, perfect. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Guillermo Sanchez, and I will be helping you, showing you how to use the MetaTrader5 platform. Let's just wait a few more minutes, just waiting to more people to join us, and then I will start with the webinar, okay? Okay, so yeah, let's start now to see that more people have joined us. Well, again, welcome to our today's webinar. Those who didn't hear me before, my name is Guillermo Sanchez, and I will be showing you today how to use the MT5 platform. I hope you all having a good day. Today is sunny in London, so hopefully we all having a good day as well. So, okay, so let's now wait 1 second so I can put my platform. Okay, so can you please, guys, confirm you can see my screen? Perfect. Okay. All right. Okay. So basically, this is once you log into your MT5 platform, this is how it will look. Obviously, the first thing you should do is you go to log into trade account. This window will pop up. So all you have to do is just put your login credentials. Also, please make sure that you have the correct server. Essentially, you have a live account as well, right? And so obviously, once you put the right login credential, just click OK. And this is pretty much the sound that you want to hear. Also, if you just want to make sure that you have successfully logged in, here on the top right, on top bottom, sorry, you can see the numbers moving. If it's not connecting, it would simply be in red, okay? Also, guys, if you have any questions or am I going too fast, please drop on the comment box. And yeah, and I will love to see and help you if you have any questions during the webinar. Okay, so this is how it looks, as I mentioned before. The first things that you're probably looking at is at the market watch, where you can see all the symbols. As you can see over here, you can only, the platform, the setup, how is by default, it will only give you few symbols. If you want to add more symbol, the simplest way to do so is by right click, and you have this table with few options, and all you have to do is click on show all, and then you will see pretty much all the symbols that you can trade on the MT5 platform, or obviously with your current account if you are in this case with CFI, all the products that you can trade with us. To continue with the market watch, you can always customize the setting of how you want how to look at. Here, for example, you can see the bid and ask prices. Also, you can add the high or low for that particular day for that product. And also this column over here is the spread, which just bear in mind that here the spread is in points, okay? Pretty much with MT5 platforms, the spread is always gonna be denominated in points, so you have to bear that in mind, okay? If you wanna find out how much is that in pip, you simply use 1 0 to the left. So if it says 29 or 28 in this case, it would be 2.5 or 2.7 pips. So that would be the spread. If you go to right click, you go at the bottom, you can see here, the different options that you have where you can add in your market watch. If you don't want to see, for example, the high and low, you simply click there and it will automatically be removed from the market watch table. So you got plenty of options. So it obviously depends on what you like and what you would like to have in your market watch table. But this is pretty much the way I like it. In my point of view, is pretty much useful. You know, you got the bid and ask prices. Obviously, you also have the high and low, which give an indication on how that particular product is going, and well, also the spread, right? So I can see here, so I can make my my trading decisions based on that. Also, as you can see here a little bit at the bottom, you have 2 more options for the market watch window. So here, for example, you can see the titles. You want to find out a bit more about, for example, this particular currency, like the Aussie dollar, and give you all the information that you need. Also, if you don't like how the prices and the spread shows in this view, you click on trading, this window will pop up and might be even better. Again, it depends on what you like the most. Particularly like it just the way it's as it is, but you know, you can always customize it, so that's important. Okay, then the second thing, probably the most important option that you're probably going to be looking at when you're trading is at the chart window. So as you can see here, this chart, this is how it's set up by default on the MT5 platform. So if you don't really like it, you can always customize it. The way to do it, just right click again on the chart window, and if you go all the way down in properties, you click there, you have all the options. If you want to change the bar and the bullish bar or the bearish bar, you can always customize that. Once you finish with all the customization, just click OK, and it will be saved. You will have to save it in your documents, and it will then, you will have to again right click, and if you go here in templates, you will have it saved here. Like in my case, I already got it here as a 10.1. So this is pretty much how I would like to have my charts looking. Also here, you can notice this is also the prices for that particular product. If you don't like to see this, because you might have it here, like I said before, on this view, you simply just click here, and this little symbol over here, and then it will disappear. Also, if you want to have a closer look at this chart, you can just go and zoom in. You have 2 options, or you either right click again on the chart and just click on zoom in, or you can also do it with Control+ in your keyboard, and this is how we look. Another very important feature that MT5 has is the time frames available for your charts. If you go again to right click, you'll see all the main ones. You can see 1 minute, 5 minutes, half an hour, 4 hours, but and also daily, weekly, and the monthly one. Let's say, for example, that you would like to use a different one, let's say 8 minutes or 10 minutes. If you go over here, you have all these options. The same will happen with the hours. So you have more options available as well for your time frames. Also, you've probably seen, you can see here on top of the market watch. Might be easier. Again, depends on how you like it. Then, yeah, if you click, you can see the different options, how the platform will look every time you click on the time frame. Okay, so that's from one part. For the second one, if you don't like to use the candle sticks, you can always change it over here with the line chart, for example. You have those three options. Usually use the candlesticks is well, probably the most common way to look at the platforms and give you a lot of opportunities to trade the market. And then also, if you like to have few charts in your window, you have pretty much few options. Obviously, if you click, for example, here, let's go and say with the Euro, British pound, if you go again, right click, chart window, it will come up like this. Okay, there we go. It will look like this again. You will have to, if you already saved your template, just go again with tab 1, and it will look the way you set it up. If you want to see these two platforms together, all you have to do is if you go up here and you click there, you have all the pretty much all the charts that you are currently using. If you don't like to use and you only want to use two, you simply delete them and you choose the one you want to choose. So in this case, let's go with the Euro, pound sterling, and sterling and US dollar. Instead of doing just like this all the time, and it might be a bit of time consuming, you simply just go and click on this symbol, and then it will just pop out automatically, customizing for you. So yeah, that's also one of the key features of the MT5 platform. Then the other thing as well is how you place a trade, right? That's also a very important feature that obviously we need to know if we would like to trade. The way to do it is, again, you go to the market watch and just select the currency or the symbol you would like to trade. Let's go here with the pound sterling versus the US dollar. You go right click, you will have the option which is a new order. And this window, the order window will pop up, and you have, well, all the options and how you would like to trade. Obviously, the symbol will be here. Then the second, it will be the type of trade, whether you want to be executed on the market, or if you have, based obviously in your trading strategies, you have the pending order option as well. And again, these options will pop up, and then you just customize this. So you want to trade, let's say, one standard lot, just put one, and it will give you and then you can then either place or not. Obviously, because this is a pending order, you have to customize. For example, you want to put the stop loss, you simply put it, once you click the arrow, it will give you already like closest to the current market price, so you don't have to type the full price. And obviously it will take you a few times to do that, so you simply click either the upper arrow, the lower one, and will go closer to the current number. You want to just go to the market execution window. That's it. And as you can see, you have your volume. You just type how many lots you want to trade for that particular instrument. If you want to put your stop loss, again, just click on one of the arrows and it will give you an approximate. Obviously, if you want to customize it, like 5, 50, or 100 pips. Let's say if you go no, you put it below the market price. Just type it here, and then you can put how many pips you would like to do. The same will happen with the take profit. Okay. If you click here, it will give you the approximate, obviously, about the current market price. If you go to buy, right? Okay, so well, in this case, you have to put it a bit up. Okay, so it just give you basically the closest to the current market price, and you only have to customize it. Once you're happy with this, all you have to do is, let's say you're looking to buy, just click on buy at market. Hold on. Okay, let's go back again. So yeah, just go to buy a market, and then it will show the in this window below the trade. You will see the information about that particular trade at price the went to, and also all the information, the timing, the number of the ticket, which obviously this is very important as well to know. Essentially, if you have any issue with your trade and you would like to speak to your broker or with the support, they might ask you for the ticket number, usually this number over here. Then in this window, as you see the balance, that with the balance in the current balance in your trading account. Then you will have the equity, which is obviously represent the value of your current account. And the way to calculate your equity, all you have to do is sum your current balance plus any unrealized profit or losses that you might have at that time, okay? And then that will give you the your equity for that moment. So here you can see it's a bit higher than my current balance. Then your free margin, well, that is obviously the amount available to open more new trades or new positions. And the next one would be margin level. And this is very, very important to know this, simply because once you see your margin level at lower than 100%, that means that you won't be able to open any new positions anymore, unless you either close one of your existing positions or you simply hope to one of your losing positions become profitable, and then that margin level will go up. And the way you, I mean, essentially what margin level is basically it's a percentage value based on the amount of equity versus the use margin. And you can calculate that by simply dividing equity by your use margin. In this case would be this amount, and then you multiply that by 100% and it will give you this number. And again, when it reaches to 100%, you should consider that and start looking very closely to your open trades, because again, if you like to open your trade again at 100%, you won't be able to do it. Also, if that margin levels reaches 50%, the platform automatically will close out your biggest position, because basically that means that you're losing money in your overall account. So at 50%, you will get all your position will close automatically, but we start from the biggest position to the slowest one. Obviously, it might be the case that you have 3 or 4 or 5 positions open, and there's a low volatility in those products that you are trading, might get all closed out at once without you even, for example, you go away from your screen for a few minutes and then you come back. That could happen. So obviously very important as well to put the stop losses in that case, so you avoid that type of scenario. So this is the trade window, and then you have another option, which is the exposure, and that will just simply give you an indication of what your current exposure in the markets. History, in here you can customize again how you want to see your trades, so you can probably lower or higher just for a better view. And then here you have pretty much all the history of your trade since you first opened the first position. You have 2 options. You can see it here as it looks on the platform, or if you like to, for example, export it to your Excel spreadsheet, you simply go right click and then in report, you have this option, and then it will save the document and then it will open up in your Excel. Then here you can also analyze all your trades. You have, for example, here I have some losing positions. I can always look at this and make sure what happened, what did I lose, why I lost money in this trade. It's always very helpful to analyze this, and obviously any mistake that I might have made during that trade, I will look into try to avoid it next time I'm trading. Also, guys, just bear in mind this is a demo account. Unfortunately, it's not a real account. Then the other option you have here is well, all the news that is currently happening, as you can see here. You can see all the news that is happening at the moment. You can check, and then if you open up, a window will pop up, and you will be able to read the particular news. Then here you have a mailbox. Then you have the calendar. It's pretty much the economic calendar. You obviously can see this in many financial websites, but you also have it on the platform. And the same with if you have any alerts, it will all come up here. If you have any expert advisors, any VPS, it will show here as well. And here with the journal, simply give you the information every time you log in or you open or close a trade. So you will have all the information in the journal, okay? So that is from the toolbox. And then also, guys, just in case, because this could happen, sometimes by mistake, you might just remove the toolbox window, and obviously it won't appear there. So all you have to do is go to View, and then you will have here the option of toolbox, and we pop up there again. Okay. The second also feature I would like to show you is this one, which is called Navigator. In here, as you can see, you have few options. One, and I think is very important, if you have several accounts, you will have it here. So for example, let's say you have a demo account and you just want to test new strategies. You just go to your demo account, you can start practicing on that, and then you want to go back to your, let's say, live account, or you have to just click, and then you pretty much press OK, and it will take you to your live account. Also, if you have any expert advisors, all the information will be here as well. Usually, well, I don't really like this particular window, so I always got it closed. But again, if you want to keep it, just go to View and then select Navigator. Okay. Another, now talking a little bit more about the chart window. Obviously, this is how it will look, how it's set by default. For example, it give you this commodity indicator, but I don't really use it. So if you don't want it, you simply click, right click, and then delete indicator window. And it will show like that. If you want to add any particular indicator, for example, the simple moving average, you can see it if you go to insert indicators, and then you have to go here in trend, and you will see other indicators as well. But one of the most common one is the moving average, and the simple moving average, where here you can see it will give this option. With the period, I usually put 50. It's very common. It simply will. I don't want to go too much into detail because every Thursday, guys, if you didn't know this, every Thursday we have a webinar. We run a webinar more for advanced levels, and there my colleague will explain to you. Well, it's always talking about technical indicators and how to use them, and when you trade in the markets. Okay, but you wonder how to put the simple moving average. This is how it will look, how you do it. It will give you this option, the period. I usually put 50, and simply it's telling me that I want to see all the average of all the closing position for the last 50 days. So when you click here, I can see here the line that is showing me. This indicator simply gives me an indication when there is an uptrend or when there is a downtrend. So usually if the current market price is above the line, and usually means uptrend, and obviously if conversely if it's below the line, it will be a downtrend. Just to give you here an example, let's go a bit out a little bit. So here you can see the difference. Obviously, for the case of the pound sterling versus US dollar, it seems to be an uptrend, but then you have also some downtrend as well. So yeah, that's could be useful for you. Many traders use it, especially if you're reading some information or any news regarding any particular foreign currency. You will notice that the moving average, the 50 moving average, will be used a lot as an indication. Okay. Also, if you would like to add any other technical indicator, you have here all the options. You have the Parabolic Sar, You also have the Bollinger's bands. So yeah, you have all these plenty of options. And then you're probably wondering where is one of the most common one, which is a Fibonacci, which this indicator gives you the support and resistance levels. You have it over here already. So you click there and then you just put it here on the platform with the price, for example, here. It will look, let me zoom this in. It got like this, and then you can make your trading strategy based on this information. Again, if you don't want this indicator, you want to remove it, and you have two options. You can either go here and then go to the right click again on the chart, select the indicators, delete, and that will close. In the case of the Fibonacci, just click on top, right click on top, and you will remove it. It will be an object list though, and then just click there and delete. Okay. So yeah, there's many ways you can also customize your chart. Again, depends on what you like. Also, some indicators will appear at the bottom of your chart, such as the case of, for example, let's go and find another very common indicator, which is the relative strength index, which is over here. Then you put this indicator here, and then it will pop up here. This indicator also, guys, in case if you don't know, is very, very popular as well, the RSI. That's how people refer it to. And it simply helps you, to evaluate the current strength of the market, or at least for that particular product, in this case, with the pound sterling and US dollar. As you can see, when I first click it, it gives you the option. Let's go back a little bit again. This option here with the period. Usually that will show you the period of the last 14 days. And then in here, you will see there's like a line referring to 70 and 30. This is basically, for this particular indicator, is scaled from 0 to 100. And usually these readings, anything below 30 is basically saying that it's oversold conditions. So that probably is giving an indicator that the market might reverse and go in the opposite direction. So let's say if it's being oversold, so it might probably reverse and go up and become a bullish market. Then same will happen if it reaches to 70. That probably is indicating you that it's an overbought conditions. So again, this is a very useful indicator that might give you an idea of what is the current trend of the market is, and then you can simply make your decision. Here you can see at the moment it's between 70 and 30, so I would say very close to 50. It's pretty much neutral at the moment. So again, you have many other indicators that might be able to help you with the analyze and when to enter or exit an existing position. So you have all these plenty of options. Again, all you have to do is go to insert, and then you have either indicators or objects, and you will have all the information as well, all the indicators that you might want to use. Okay, and then what else will you need to know about the platform? It's pretty much everything, but also, guys, sometimes as well with the market watch, if you're looking to find a particular symbol, especially if we are talking about, here with CFI, you can trade many stocks, not only in the US, but also in Europe. And it might be quite difficult to find that out. So you have either this option over here. So let's hold on 1 second, because with this type of account, I don't have the option, but let's go to my second demo account. And in here, if I want to find a particular stocks, you have two options. You either type it here. So let's say you want to find Apple. Just click there, and it will give you then, which go here. And then again, similar to before, you can either place the new order, or if you want the chart, you just click on the chart window and will show like this. Also, yeah, I know that you probably notice every time you open a new chart window, it will be set by the default. But again, you just have to go with the template as I explained to you earlier and do it again. So, and then also, if you don't remember, especially with stocks, right? They have this code, it might be difficult to find. The best way you could do is if you go to View and you click on Symbols, you have here plenty of options. While you look at, for example, all these instruments that you can find here. Then you can just simply click there and then type it yourself and start like looking into it. If you don't remember the code for that particular stocks, you have everything in the symbol window. Okay. So yeah, and that's it pretty much how you use in the MT5 platform. As you've seen already, it's very, very simple. And yeah, it's very highly used by many traders worldwide. And obviously, guys, if you have any question, you can always come to us and ask if you have anything, okay? Okay, now I see that you guys already start to ask me some questions. So what is the important indicator to use? Well, that will actually depend of, it depends on the personality of the trader. Especially also from what I notice, the indicator that you understand the most, okay? There are gonna be some indicators that they're very complicated to analyze. Sometimes that is not the most, it's not very, people will never recommend to do that. Just trying to use an indicator that you understand very well and you can analyze very easily. So you avoid making any trading mistakes. Okay, so for example, just to give you an idea, I like to use this particular indicator, which is the Parabolic SAR, simply because it gives me an indication of the current market trend. Okay, so as you can see here, it gives you like in form of dots. So usually if there is a downtrend for that particular product, it will pop with this dot, as you can see here. And usually with this type of indicator, it gives you like about 3 or 4 dots, and it's kind of like confirmation of that current trend. So as you can see here, it has plenty of dots already, so it's more like a downtrend indication already, or confirmation in this case. I like this one in particular, but some people might not like it. You might like the Fibonacci resistance and support levels. Many people use that just to, find out where the market is heading. There is also what they say, fake trend. Sometimes the market might go up suddenly, but then it goes back to where it was before. So that could happen as well. So it really depends. It depends on what you like the most. And like I said before, you have to find one indicator that you like and you understand, so it's easy for you to analyze. So all the indicators are pretty much useful for your trading, but you have to choose the one that you find more easily to read and to analyze. Okay. Okay, about the withdrawals at deposit, it won't be on the platform, okay? That usually, when you sign up for a live account with your broker, and you usually will have a portal where you have where you can administrate all your accounts, and in there you will see an option, usually it's called funding, and then you click there, it will give you the option to either withdraw or make a deposit, but it won't be directly from the platform. Okay, that's a rule for every broker. So from the platform you cannot withdraw or make any deposit. It will be in your portal with your current broker. Okay. Okay, pending orders, the limit and stop orders. Okay, perfect. So as I mentioned to you before, with the pending orders, if you go to new order, let's go with Yeah, let's go with the Aussie and CAT. If you click on pending order, you will have different types. I don't know if any of you guys were in my webinar yesterday where I explained this in your what the definition, what the limit orders are. Usually you have two pending orders, two types of pending orders. One is order limit, and the second one is order stop limit. In here, for example, with the buy limit, if you believe that the market will go up after a particular specified price. So let's say at the moment here you can see you're looking to go long or you're looking to buy, and you believe at the moment you're not really convincing to enter into the market. You might probably wait until it goes to let's say here 0.9980, for example, or even 70. All you have to do is put the volumes. Depends how many lots you want to trade. Put the price you want. So if you want to put 80, just type the 80. And once you customize all this, just simply place an order, and then you will have the order will show. And as you can see here, it will appear in your trade window in your toolbox, and that means that the order is not executed yet. But once it reaches that price that we just specified, it will then become an open position. Okay. Also, as you probably saw before, you have this option, which is expiration, GTC. That means good until cancel. That probably is as soon as the market reaches to that price. With good until cancel, it will only be canceled if you cancel. Okay, you don't cancel it. That particular order price, it will stay available, and then you just want to cancel that particular pending order. Just click, and you can either close the position, modify, or delete, and then you can do so here. You have all the option. For example, I didn't put any stop losses or any take profits, so you can customize that if you would like. And you simply want to close. Well, in this case, you know, a bit too late. I can't delay the pending order anymore because the market already hit that price. So again, you have to be very careful with this because sometimes, especially when the market is moving very quickly, you have to make sure when you put the pending order, you know that's what you're looking for. If you make a mistake, which it could happen, you have to be very, very careful, because in here, like you said, here was a clear example. I was trying to explain to you how to modify, and then suddenly the market hit that price and my position become it open, right? So it become available now in the market. So I can't really close anymore unless I close the position, where you can just do it here by clicking on that button. Okay. Okay, and then so that's pretty much with the pending orders. Don't know if you have any more questions. Okay, you're welcome. It's always my pleasure to answer any of your questions. If you don't have any more questions, guys, well, I believe that would be the end of this webinar. And also, again, we are running weekly webinars. All you have to do is you go to our website, cfi.com. You will find our webinar session over there. We're running pretty much on a weekly basis. So you have from all the type of levels, from beginning to more advanced levels as well. So if you're very interested in any of our webinars, please go and register. Yeah, and I hope that you enjoyed this webinar and have a lovely day.